Shalom, Shabbat Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, Kal Halal Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakaha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule and teach Yasha Allah well. Peace, blessing, salutation to the Akim, pushing this 100% gospel, this good news, throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their life for Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai's sake. Adam and Ratazah, which means Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Okay, and you can see that this economy, right, is coming to a standstill. Okay, right, it's gonna crash. All right, as we inch closer to, the MOTB, the mark of the beast being implemented and made mandatory. Okay, we see a shift in the job market. People are losing jobs at a high record rate. Okay, being replaced with AI, artificial intelligence. All right, things becoming more digitized. Okay, things like that. Banking crisis. Okay, just to name a few things. All right, and ultimately the elites, the nobility of Esau Edom. All right, the top international banking families. All right, Amalek. Okay, they want this for their new world order. Okay, right, they want to see that pop off really, and they want to enjoy that. Okay, but we know that Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai will, you know, put an end to their new world order. So this is a article from BusinessInsider.com. Okay, dated April the 7th, 2023. Okay, and the headline says McDonald's is laying off hundreds of corporate employees and letting some stay with lower benefits. Report says. Now McDonald's, everyone knows, everyone's heard about that, of course. One of the top, or if not the top, biggest fast food chain restaurant in the world. Okay, I believe it came out of Babylon the Great. All right. Now, of course, it's a very, you know, you, I, you shouldn't eat from there at all. Okay. Now, unless you're really hungry and you're stopping by and you want something from there, but you know, it's one of the unhealthiest places to eat from. Okay. And this is one of the biggest restaurants in the world. All right. And due to the wine and philosophies of Babylon the Great. Okay. It's democracy that it's made the whole world drink of its wine. Okay. And also due to globalization, McDonald's is in pretty much every nation, every country. Now they might have a different version of it, okay, but they still have, the ground roots of the ingredients of what McDonald's makes and how the company operates. Okay, so if we look down, it says, if we read down in the article, it says McDonald's is laying off hundreds of corporate staff. Right, some employees can stay if they take cuts to benefits. Right. So it says McDonald's reportedly is laying off hundreds of employees, and this is McDonald's, right? And offering some the option to stay on with lower compensation as it closes field offices nationwide. Okay, the changes come 3 months after the fast food chain warned that a restructuring was imminent, and guess what that could be? Okay, having an you know technology like artificial intelligence. Okay, to start doing the jobs that the employees once did. Okay, and even with ordering food online, you can see an increase in you know technology and an influence in that being more prevalent. Like you can have drones that deliver your food or deliver parcels to your house. Okay, so you can see where this is going. All right, inching closer to the MOTB, the mark of the beast, the RFID micro C hip. Okay, so it said the company is letting go of less than 1,000 employees. Okay, the exact number of positions affected by the layoffs wasn't clear. Prior to the reduction, McDonald's had about 150,000 employees across its corporate teams and company-owned restaurants. So employees were told that they could continue working at McDonald's if they accepted reductions in bonuses and equity grants. The Wall Street Journal reported on Friday. With everything going up but wages, okay, that's not going to be enough to, sustain your living. Okay, not at all. Now, they're gonna have to go for more jobs. apply for more jobs. All right, or just accept the bonus, whichever. So it said the layoffs affected both decades-long employees as well as recent hires. Some laid off employees broke the news on LinkedIn. Okay, these decisions weren't easy to make, but I'm confident this is the right path forward to improve how we solve our problems for our customers and people. McDonald's is also shuttering 10 field offices according to Erling's note. It says the restaurant chain has field offices in cities such as Dallas, Nashville, and Long Beach, California. Field officers spend much of their time traveling and visiting McDonald's restaurants, and office attendance has taken an additional hit over the last few years due to the you know what restaurant businesses reported. Okay, that's just a bit on that. So I looked up globalization. Globalization. From Google. It says the process by which businesses or other organizations develop international influence or start operating on an international scale, and that's how obviously businesses, you know, increase, through marketing, promotion, and if it does well domestically, of course they're going to branch out internationally. Okay, I remember doing this in geography as well. Globalization is the word used to describe the growing interdependence of the world's economies, cultures, and populations, brought about by cross-border trade in goods and services, technology, and flows of investment, people, and information. Okay, and these are just some of the pros and cons and the economic impact. In general, globalization decreases the cost of manufacturing. This means that companies can offer goods at a lower price to consumers. So, in certain other countries, okay, McDonald's wasn't really, an expensive, a place to eat because, it's, very basic fast food, restaurant. Wasn't your top, 5-star restaurant. So now we're seeing, of course, things getting more expensive. All right. And in other countries where things might be cheaper, they can branch out there and their business could flourish there. And that's obviously how it grew. Things like that. But, as nations are ditching the US dollar, okay, and moving, towards a central bank digital currency, okay, that's going to have an impact, all right, on the cost of things, okay, inflation, hyperinflation, things of that nature, okay. So let's get a precept, Lord willing, okay. Right, because ever since the banking crisis, happened with Credit Suisse, right? They've been going downhill from there on. So Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 3, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, okay, that's going into your economists, people who watch the financial markets, things like that, all right, your Wall Streets, things of that nature, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, right, and work is certainly ceasing, okay. Again, it's harder to it's harder to get more. It's harder to apply for a job to get the job. Uh, Now more so than ever. Okay, you need one, two, at least 2 or 3 jobs to start sustaining yourself and your family. Okay, especially yeah, if you have a large family, things of that nature. Right, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and and the future of Babylon the Great is certainly dark. Okay. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. He shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay. So, the Lord has pronounced judgment on Babylon the Great, aka America. Alright? For all the wickedness that it's done to the children of Israel, you so called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, and the wickedness it's pushed throughout the world. throughout the world. Let's get another one. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word, alright, word of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, okay, the Heavenly Father and His Son, be that goeth forth out of my mouth, alright. And how does Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai bring His word forth? Okay, He does it through His prophets, His men that He has set up on the highways and hedges, okay. It shall not return unto me void, right? Because the word of the Lord, okay, is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, okay, pursuant to the book of Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12, okay. You best believe the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, they cannot lie, okay. So whatever the Most High says, okay, must come true, must come to pass, all right. And every time we bring out His word, all right, spiritually, it breaks down this wicked man, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, brings down his kingdom, all right. It shall not return unto me void, okay, void meaning empty, and we know the words of the Lord are not empty, all right. But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it, okay. And that's why, Esau Edom has but a short time, okay. So that was just a quick lesson on that. Again, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. In closing, I'd like to give praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kar Kodash. With that, Shabbat Shalom to the elect.